I'm free, dancing in the ashes of who I used to be. Every scar, every tear made a melody. You saw the fire when no one else could see. You brought me back to where I'm me.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to some more automation, the Car Tycoon Company, and today we're redesigning another engine for another vehicle. Now, my friend, he has to go to like a job where he drives a Ford Transit. Now, you may all know where I'm going with this. But the Ford Transit, the one he's driving, has a 2-liter turbo 4-cylinder. I think it makes like barely 150 or something, which is completely underpowered. And I don't know what the Ford was doing when they put this engine in this car, because this is not designed for this car. It probably was, but like still. Like on empty, you gotta hammer the throttle. When it's not loaded, you have to hammer the throttle to even keep it on highway speeds. By highway speeds, I mean 70. And even loaded, barely can get up there. So that engine needs an overhaul. That engine probably can fit in the Ford Ka or something and be a pretty decent engine for that. But for a Ford Transit where its duty is hauling cargo, I don't think so. I do like the idea of going with an inline 4 though. People may think I'm weird for that. Actually, let's just piss some people the fuck off and go with an inline 3.
What? What the fuck?
Obviously, it's got to be a larger displacement. A 3... Actually, fuck this shit. Drop you down. A 3-liter, 3-cylinder engine.
What? What the fuck?
1 liter per cylinder. Weirdest engine on the planet, but it will work. Dual overhead cams, 5 per cylinder, because we need all that performance to haul stuff. Aluminum silicone, quality increase. Actually, that's stupid. I have really no idea what the hell I'm doing here. 1.6 liter 3-cylinder. There we go. I really have no freaking idea what that is. I usually just leave it. Balance shafts. So far, it looks like a standard engine. This is probably going to look out to be more like a Toyota GR Corolla engine, but instead of having it turboed, which I think the GR Corolla is turboed, it's going to be naturally aspirated, so not as high performance, but still going to be pretty decent. Actually, you don't need that high of an RPM limit. This is just a Ford Transit engine, okay? It is not anything special. Naturally aspirated, but if we do feel the need to put a turbocharger on it, I will put turbos on it. This is going to be on regular gas. Because who's putting premium gas in a Transit? Bypass valves, large exhausts, two-way, reverse flow, 152 horsepower. Great for a 3-cylinder. We might need a turbo. 241 horsepower now. Intercooler, smart boost. It can drop the turbo size. 247. Run a little bit higher trim. Oh shit. Fuck. 259 horsepower. Increase the turbo size a little bit. Oh jeez. Shit. Fuck. Okay. 259 horsepower. Oh, that's not good. 260. There we go. I think that's a pretty decent horsepower number. Let's 304 horsepower. 308. Why don't we just go up to 12,000? Why not? They need all that RPM. This is a multi-purpose goddamn engine. So we put in a Ford Transit. It can also be put in like a racing car with a couple tunes on this thing. It can also be put in a family SUV. It's a very multi-purpose engine. I'm just showing off the top of the line model, so this one does rev up to 12,000, but Ford Transit don't need that. They probably 335 horsepower is quite a decent amount of horsepower for a Ford Transit as well. Yeah. It's a 1.6 liter turbo 3-cylinder making 335. Just fucking why not? And for the sports car, the racing engines, 432 horsepower. Why not? I mean, we're gonna build the racing engine here, but the Ford Transit is just gonna limit it to 7,000 and maybe produce like 335. Just keep that in mind. We are gonna name it the Ford Kingdom Kong engine. I don't know. I'm just putting random shit down here. It sounds like a very powerful name. So, and this engine, the sports one, will be producing 351 newton meters of torque pretty decently throughout the rev range before dropping back off. That's there. So we are going to increase the springs and lifters to keep a pretty decently high ending limit. This is for obviously the racing engine, the racing tune. The Ford Transit 7,000 RPMs and a way softer springs and lifters, and probably a little bit more lower on the cam profile. So around 290, 300 horsepower is where we are looking at right now. Oh, shoot. There it is. We got her back. But yeah, this thing is crazy insane. The performance engine is running around 18 psi of boost. The one put into the Ford Transit is going to probably run around 5. So the Ford Transit is still going to get the lower end of the spectrum, but of course it's not going to get 30 horsepower. So it's still going to get around 210 to 20 horsepower from a 3-cylinder, which is pretty good. And it's also going to have a very good torque throughout the entire RPM range. I'm going to estimate it's around 250 newton meters of torque. So still very good, way better than the previous one. It's going to have a way better power to weight ratio, and I feel like a lot of people are going to be happy with that. And it's still going to be pretty cheap as well. But for the race car, obviously, no mufflers. 440 just pure 3-cylinder agony, or screams. That turbo looks pretty small. Like, for this engine, that turbo looks decently small. Like, I was expecting like a way bigger turbo. Could I go back and increase the turbo size? Yeah, let's go with it. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's way too big. That's overkill. That's overkill. Anyway, down here. 100 millimeters. 100 millimeter of turbo. For the race, obviously you're going to go with Ultimate Fuel. And yes, that is beautiful. Look at that. Perfect size turbo. But yeah, look at that. 1.6 liter 3-cylinder engine making 533 on the race variant. The transit variant's making 220 horsepower and 250 newton meters of torque at around 7,000 RPMs. But let's go ahead and give this engine a little listen. That was a stress test, all right. But I think that with a couple of exhaust modifications, because this is just like the long tube headers. Well, not really. It's just the aftermarket, just a pretty unrestricted exhaust. But if we put like a a better sounding muffler and catalytic converters, and a resonator on there. It's going to sound way better than this raspy sound. So I think that's going to do pretty well. And I mean, for a little 1.6 liter 3-cylinder engine designed to go in a family racing SUV, this thing is designed to be put in an SUV to compete with the Dodge Durango Hellcat. That one makes around 700 horsepower, so it makes 533. So a little bit less, but if we reduce the weight on the car, it can be just as fast or equally faster than the Dodge Durango with the heavy 6.2 liter supercharged V8. And this is all being done with the tiny, again, and I emphasize, a tiny 1.6 liter 3-cylinder. It's a 3-cylinder engine. Like, 3-cylinder engines aren't known to be very powerful, and this thing flew 500. So, anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, please leave a like down below. And oh yeah, you might have heard it in the intro, but I am working on a new song. Tell me in the comments below what you think I should name this song. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.